While the United States certainly has benefited economically from its policy toward the Middle East, the question I would like to ask is, did the planners of the United States foreign policy toward the Middle East were they primarily driven by economics, or were they primarily driven by what they saw as a failure of colonialism under the British Empire, and realizing that given that the British Empire had to be very wealthy simply to maintain itself, and as soon as World War One and then World War II put tremendous stresses on the British financial system, the colonies simply were not financially feasible to keep anymore. Were they Did they look at that and say, okay, so the colonial system, the protectorate system, simply does not work very well. Let's try this. Or did they alternately say, given that the colonial system did not generate the amount of money that we feel that we would like to see, let's do this? In other words, were they motivated by financial reasons, or were they motivated by more philosophical reasons, i.e., this didn't work, let's try this? Now, that is the question I would like to ask regards to this. As well as I would point out that when the author of the book says that ships of the sea do not move without oil, he's only partially correct. He does not. The primary focus of United States fleets are nuclear-powered aircraft carriers. While their support ships certainly require oil, I would point out that aircraft carriers do not, in fact, require oil, and do not, although certainly their fighters require oil-based products in order to fly on there. It is not technically correct to say that the seas would be completely free of commerce if it wasn't for oil. The United States would still be able to project military power without oil around the world. It simply would be far more difficult.